everybody, and welcome to the Borough Council joint meeting of Tuesday, October 11th, 2022. Meeting's been called to order. May I ask us all to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Chief, you want to lead us?
You timed that perfectly.
We honor America. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We had roll call. We had the motion to open the public already, correct?
Yep.
So next on the agenda is the swearing in of 2 police officers.
One sec.
Yes.
Dorian first, yes? Thank you very much, and welcome, everybody. So tonight, I'm going to ask our police commissioner, Councilman Steve Carnival, to give a brief biography of each candidate as we swear them in. And first on the agenda is Mr. Michael Bahadourian. So, Councilman.
Thank you, Mayor. And I want to welcome both of you gentlemen to the Ordell community. Big night. So Michael was raised in Leonia, New Jersey, and graduated from Leonia High School. After high school, he entered the United States Navy, where he served for 5 years. He served with the USS Carl Vinson Strike Group and was honorably discharged. He entered the Atlantic County Police Academy and received a basic police officer certification issued by the New Jersey Police Training Commission. He has been employed as a police officer with the Watchung Police Department. Michael, congratulations and welcome to the Ordell Police Department.
Who will be swearing you in? Who will be holding the Bible for you? Can Mom come up? All right, let's come over here by the mic so they can hear you. Yeah, thank you. Raise your right hand, place your other hand on the Bible, and repeat after me. I, Michael Bahadourian,
I, Michael Bahadourian,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office
of the office
of police officer
of police officer
for the Ordell Police Department,
for the Ordell Police Department,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not use my office
and that I will not use my office
to grant preferential treatment,
to grant preferential treatment,
nor to seek personal gain,
nor to seek personal gain,
favor, or advantage
favor, or advantage
not available to the general public.
not available to the general public.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. On your oath, please.
Could I use that line?
Yeah,
too?
you could have used that line, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, great.
Thank you. Thank you very
much.
For our second officer, Joseph Carr was raised in Hawthorne, New Jersey, and graduated from Hawthorne High School. After high school, he attended Elmira College and Passaic County Community College. He entered the Passaic County Police Academy, where he received a special law enforcement Class II certification issued by the New Jersey Police Training Commission in August of 2020. He has been employed as a deputy sheriff with the Passaic County Sheriff's Department and a 911 dispatcher with the North Haledon Police Department, and a 911 dispatcher and security officer with the Palisades Interstate Parkway Police Department. Joe, welcome to the Oradell Police Department.
Bible for you.
My mother.
Mom? Raise your right hand, place your other hand on the Bible. And repeat after me, please. I, Joseph Carr,
I, Joseph Carr,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office of police officer
of the office of police officer
for the Oradell Police Department,
for the Oradell Police Department,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not use my office
and that I will not use my office
to grant preferential treatment,
to grant preferential treatment,
nor to seek personal gain,
nor to seek personal gain,
favor, or advantage
favor, or advantage
not available to the general public.
not available to the general public.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. And then you list your address on these lines.
All three?
Well, street and then city and state. Perfect. I'm going to take a little break so that we can get some photographs with the full department.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Before we get those photos, I just want to congratulate Michael and Joseph. You went through a competitive process, and it was very clear to me and the department that you guys were the two officers we wanted to be with here in Oradell. I congratulate you. You're going to do fine, and we're happy to have you. I want to thank my department here. As you can see, they're pretty honored to have you aboard. These guys, a great bunch of guys, and very dedicated, and you can tell the honor they have wearing the badge. And we know you guys are going to be a perfect piece to the puzzle that we're trying to build here. And I want to thank you, Mayor, and my police commissioner, Steve Carnival, and the council. You guys continually support the police department. You know, we lose officers for various reasons, mostly by retirements, and you guys understand the need to backfill, to keep our manpower up. You know, we're trying to provide the best service we can to our residents, and you guys truly understand the need for public safety in town, and I can't thank you enough for your continued support in doing so. Thank you very much. And congratulations, guys.
We can't thank you and your men for all you do for this community to keep all of us safe. So
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
And we wish you all the best. Stay safe, work hard, and it'll be great. Thank you.
Welcome, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we can clear out so we're not photobombed yet.
Get their pictures. Last chance. Good job, Chief.
We'll celebrate. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah. Okay, we will continue with the meeting. The next item on the agenda, as many people know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We actually have a proclamation, though, to recognize Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. And if you'll bear with me, I will read this. Do we have Chrissy on the phone with us?
She's not going to be available to be on the phone.
Okay.
So I'm going to go on the record. She said, on behalf of her and the Kay family, to thank you. This is something that is near and dear to their hearts, and she's greatly appreciative of this proclamation.
Okay. Whereas October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, let it be known that the Borough of Oradell is pleased to recognize and observe October 13th, 2022 as Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day, and hereby recognizes the Medivivor #LightUpMBC national campaign. Whereas breast cancer, do we have to leave it open, Laura?
Yeah, we do. Or at least that one.
Wait, let's open that one, it's be less noise. Whereas breast cancer
Thank
is
you.
the most common type of cancer among women in the world and second leading cause of cancer death among women in the United States. More than 1 in 8 women and 1 in 833 men in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetimes. In 2022, an estimated 290,560 Americans will be diagnosed with invasive breast cancer, including over 8,410 women in New Jersey. Almost 43,800 Americans will die from stage 4 this year. And whereas metastatic breast cancer occurs when breast cancer spreads to other parts of the body, including the bones, lungs, liver, and brain, and has an average life expectancy of 26 months. Regardless of early detection, approximately 30% of stage 0 to stage 3 breast cancers will return as stage 4. An estimated 43,780 Americans, including 1,210 New Jerseyans, will die from breast cancer in 2022, equal to 115 women and men per day, with 98% due to metastatic breast cancer. And whereas the national organization Mediviva Research and Support funds critical stage 4 metastatic breast cancer research, educates the public about metastatic breast cancer and lack of funding for stage 4 treatment, they aim to dramatically increase the current percentage of U.S. breast cancer research dollars from under 5% to 30% for the already metastasized patient. The national hashtags for this initiative on social media fall under hashtag Don't Ignore Stage 4 and hashtag LightUpMBC. So we're pleased to recognize and observe October 13th, 2022 as Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. Thank you, everybody.
Question, Laura, do we still have the pink lights to
I was
light the
actually
front?
just writing myself a note because I think that's exactly what we did last year, and that's,
Yes, and
I'll
that's,
check
we
tomorrow.
could please get the Borough Hall lit in pink
Tomorrow,
like we
yep.
do normally for October.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Next on the agenda, we have a discussion, a presentation by Mr. Glenn Schneider regarding a Shira Park Memorial. Glenn?
Thank you very much for having me here, to give me this time. Thank you, especially Stephen, for arranging me to be on the agenda today. So just briefly, I'll keep this as short as possible. My name's Glenn Schneider. I proudly consider Oradell my hometown. My family moved here in 1972 when I was 4 years old, and I went to St. Joe's Grammar School and SJR, and my brother's on the Oradell Fire Department. I still live in New Milford, but I still love Oradell. And growing up, I never knew this park right over here at the corner of Oradell Avenue and Kinderkamak was named after an astronaut. My mom says my name Glenn sort of comes from astronaut John Glenn, so I kind of have, that's kind of makes me a little fan of space program. And I never knew that it was named after Wally Schirra. And there's not really much there at the park. There's a faded sign, and there's a nice rock with his name on it. But I think most people that are not from the town have no idea that it's Wally Schirra Park. And if you don't know who Wally Schirra is, it's quite amazing. He was born in Hackensack. He grew up in Oradell, and he was part of Gemini, Mercury, and Apollo programs. He was the first New Jersey man in space. And if you search YouTube, you can find a really cool video about Wally Schirra where the park was dedicated and there was a parade and he was here, and you can hear his speech and the other town official speeches. It's really cool. So I highly recommend you look into that. So I had this idea there should be something impressive when you go by, something big, something cool, something beautiful, something to inspire and to educate. And so I had this idea about how do we do something like this? I have no idea. I have an art background. I'm a fine arts major from Ramapo College. And so I came up with an idea, well, maybe we can get some space junk from NASA. I've been unsuccessful in getting a contact at NASA, a couple of different routes. So I thought maybe a sculpture would be easier. And I didn't think a figure of Wally would be really that great. I think a rocket, or maybe 3 rockets from his 3 programs merged together would be really kind of cool and impressive. Like 22 feet tall, made of metal, and you're at the light and you're like, why is that here? You know, so people would be interested in that, and it would be lit at night, and the park is like almost perfect for it. We'd only have to move the flag. So that was my idea. And I started, mentioning to friends, and everybody thought this was a great idea. So I said, well, the first thing I have to do is see if the town is even interested. So that's why I'm here. And Stephen said, well, maybe you should try to get a little bit more of a plan than just an idea. How would we do this? How much would it cost? So I contacted my friend from St. Joe's art class, who is a sculptor, and he goes, it's not the project for me. You got to contact this guy, Brian Hanlon. And so he recommended him, and I looked him up. He has over 550 public sculptures. He's quite amazing. He has the Yogi Berra at the Yogi Bear Museum, Miss America in Atlantic City, St. Peter at St. Peter's College, the Denver Broncos Ring of Fame, the Hawk at Montclair State, the Fireman's Memorial at East Rutherford, the Police Memorial in Fairlawn. I mean, he has a really great track record. So I called him up and talked to him, and he loved my idea. Maybe he loves everybody's idea because he's a good salesman. I'm not sure. But he seemed to really like my idea. And he's like, I'm going to come up with a proposal for you. So I even have copies of the proposal here. He liked my idea, my rendering. And my rendering, you can see, I have on the printout. I don't know if you have copies in front of you.
We
Okay,
do.
so that's my rendering. I made in Photoshop really quick. It's just, I found the art on the internet and just put that together in Photoshop, and he loved it. And so he gave a proposal. I only received it yesterday. If he did something, and his company would handle everything, you know, working the art however we want to change it a little bit, making it, delivering it, and installation, everything. And he has a team, and I think if we went with this guy, I think it would be seamless. So the hardest part would be getting the permission, the interest, and raising the funds. So he came up with one idea for an aluminum one, 22 feet tall, would be $210,000. And the stainless steel version would be $325,000, and there's a little bit of estimation on the delivery charge. But he has an amazing portfolio you can view on his website. And here my wife is going to hand out his proposal. We made a few copies, which is like 21 pages long. And so basically, this is Glenn Schneider's rocket mission, and I want to make it Oradell's rocket mission. And, how do we raise funds? So I'm almost done. If we got the school involved as an education piece, there could be some fundraising. While he was a Boy Scout, Troop 36, the Boy Scouts can possibly be interested and involved. And who knows, it might become some sort of tourist thing for space enthusiasts. Maybe there'll be a Wally Schirra cafe that sells Oradell Wally Schirra Park t-shirts someday. It's just an idea, and I'm just putting it out there. And so we need to get interest and a team together, and then somehow the town can manage the funds that get donated to put this together. That's all I have, and hopefully we get it done.
Anybody have any questions for Glenn?
I just
it's
want
a great
to
idea.
comment. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Thank you for coming up with such an original idea for a town like ours. I think it would mean a lot for not just Oradell, but just to other people know that we had such a special person in this town. So a great acknowledgement to that. Just in terms of price, it's a significant amount of money. If we adjusted height, could that?
Definitely.
I would assume that would affect.
Yes, this is just a random number. 22, it's my brother's
Yes, I know.
number on the fire department. You might know some more history of 22. So that's how we kept together.
Glenn, when you reached out to NASA, nobody got back to you, or what was the outcome of that?
I've just contacted their email on their website. I haven't gotten any replies from their media department. We are driving to Florida next month. I plan to possibly stop there, and you never know. My friend's father's grandfather was head of NASA. So we have still haven't gotten a reply from that. There's somebody on the town council or in the committee related that have tried to get somebody from the Intrepid. I've tried a few ways and just haven't gotten anywhere. Because I thought maybe something like a leftover model of a rocket, or maybe the landing module, maybe they had something. That'd be really cool to put there.
Right.
Might not be as beautiful.
But it's more authentic.
But it's kind of authentic. So that was my first idea. And then the second idea was the sculpture.
With your permission, I'd like to share this with Congressman Gottheimer's office and just see if he could put us in touch with the people who could perhaps put us in touch with NASA and let them know what we're interested in doing here to commemorate
Yep.
and recognize Wally Schirra's contributions.
Yeah, yeah. It
Space
doesn't have to be
exploration.
my project. I want it to be the town project.
Right.
So definitely, whatever you can do to make it bigger and better, and
You know, because as
authentic.
Miriam said, this is a pricey project.
Oh,
and
definitely, yeah.
And I could understand the worth of it, but maybe there's some way to get NASA involved and
Yeah.
help defray or reduce some of those.
I
Absolutely.
actually have a friend who works closely with NASA. He helps build some of the rockets that are going into like Space Now, SpaceX, and all of that. I will talk to him and see if this is something that maybe he could help us connect us to the right person.
right? And I mean, they're working on going back to the moon. So it's like very in the news now. So it would be great for us
Timely.
to have something like
Yes.
And Mayor, I did connect Glenn to Bob McConnell on the Historical Committee, and they're equally as enthusiastic about it. So he'll have the Historical Committee to help him as well.
Perfect.
Excellent.
And I think if we reach out to Gottheimer's office, also not just NASA, but maybe the National Air and Space Museum, because there's a whole Wally Schirra exhibit there, and there may be things that they have in their inventory that, because I remember a few years ago we went and the kids were like, "That's Schirra from Schirra Park," to your point.
Yeah.
But they may have items as well that aren't on
On
exhibit right
display,
now.
right,
Right.
that they're willing to donate. Okay.
And if there's another way we can incorporate Luke into it, that would,
Of course.
Yes.
That's not the reason, but
No, I
that was
know.
just a cute number. That's
Thank
all I
you
have.
very much.
thank you.
Thank you, Glenn. That's terrific. Thank you. And thank you for patiently waiting for us to get through. Anybody else?
One more announcement.
No, I'm kidding.
Could be serious. Sam Trips is 327 Maple Avenue. One more thing for OPTV. The Wally Schirra Parade is being broadcast on OPTV, and I just saw it for the first time 2 weeks ago, and it's really it's great archival information too about the town, and they talk about how Wally they went down Maple Avenue and mentioned the address where Wally lived, and when he also announced that coming back to Oradell, he said Oradell hasn't lost its charm. And it was good to see that. And he said there's more people, but it hasn't lost its charm. And that was back then.
And thank you for finding that banner when we did the art
I forgot about that.
project in
That's
Schirra Park.
we have that in storage.
Yes.
And we hung it up on the. If we
On
can
the
hang it up
gazebo.
again,
Yeah,
if
when we-
anyone
on the
wants it.
gazebo when we
It's
did
also there's a picture of it. There's a new book out on Bergen County history, and there's going to be a presentation about that at the library, next
Library,
Tuesday.
yes.
Well, there's a picture of the banner hanging up that the author actually
Oh,
took.
terrific.
So timing was incredible.
Terrific.
He caught that and documented it.
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Motion to close public?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. Motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Good evening, everybody.